This was one of the best sneakers of 2025, the Jordan 4 Brick by Brick by Nigel Sylvester, a professional BMX athlete and one of the most prolific collaborators with Jordan Brand right now, and he's back with a sequel. Nigel Sylvester, Jordan 4, Brick After Brick. And this shoe is dropping on May 22nd for $230. Of course, a very special release. This is the second Jordan 4 for Nigel Sylvester. First one, of course, it is the Brick by Brick that's meant to tell his story about taking one step at a time, his hard work that's gone into building his brand, building his entire career, I guess. And this is the sequel, so Brick After Brick. And again, like most of his releases, Jordan Brand has gone all out for the professional BMX athlete. And New York City, they had this whole sculpture thing, like with the brick, like crushing a car. They went to great lengths to really hype up this shoe, and first impressions of this colorway. How can you not at least like it? It is just a very nice looking shoe. I get it. People are gonna say it's just like his spin on like a fire red Jordan 4. But like in a vacuum on a shelf, I still think it looks really nice. I think it is mildly delicious. I don't think it's like legendarily delicious, because there's some parts, or one main part that I don't love, which I'll get to later. But in a vacuum, I think this looks gorgeous. Is it as good as the Jordan 4 Brick by Brick? I'm going to tell you at the end of this video. Now, in terms of the box, you will get a custom box. Very, very glad they give this special release a different box. So same with the Brick by Brick, comes with bike gear branding. And when you open it up, it actually comes with these two bags that you put your shoe in. And it also comes with this strap so you can keep this shoe in place. And you will see at the bottom of the box, the word go. And what I really like about this box, it's got some like weight and sturdiness to it. Now, in terms of the materials, it is just leather. So unlike the previous Jordan 4 Brick by Brick, that was nubuck, this is just leather. And as expected, for a special collaboration like this, they came correct, because this leather is really nice. It is soft to the touch, but it is still relatively thick, and you can feel the texture too. It really shines here. You can tell they wanted this to be special, and just feeling it, yeah, I really like it. And of course, the Jordan 4 does have this netting that you'll see going up the tongue, as well as on the side panels of the shoe. That is actually sailed, pre-aged. Again, I don't really love that. I wish they would have just kept it white there, but it is what it is. If it was white, it would yellow over time. I get it, but still, right out of the box, I do wish it was just white netting there. And in terms of the wings there, you will just see it is like the general Jordan 4 TPU rubber. Now moving up the tongue, right at the top, you will get that Jordan Jumpman flight tag. The flight concept did originate on the Jordan 4s. And right behind the tongue, instead of an upside down Air Jordan tag, they switched up. That also came with the Brick by Brick that says Jordan Biking Co. 2017. That is a callback to his Jordan 1 project, his first collaboration with Jordan Brand that actually dropped in 2018, but I guess it began in 2017. And then moving around to the booty of the shoe in true Nigel Sylvester Jordan Brand collaboration style, you will see they changed Nike Air to Bike Air. Now, what's pretty interesting about this booty tab is obviously it doesn't come in that usual TPU rubber material. It comes in like this suede piece, and the texture, I believe what they're trying to do is make it feel like brick, like concrete. So they've changed things up there, but the Bike Air branding, that's actually still like stitched onto the booty. And then behind the booty tab, you will see this bike. Obviously, Nigel Sylvester is a BMX athlete, so that is pretty subtle, but it is there. Gives the shoe just some extra storytelling there. And of course, you see this shoe does come with this hang tag that matches the booty in that same color, same texture, with the same Bike Air branding. And in terms of the laces, this shoe does come with 2 extra sets of laces. So out of the box, just white. And you also get red laces, kind of matches the red on this shoe. And you also get almost this chalk black color that looks really nice. I think out of the 3, you honestly can't lose when you are choosing between these 3. And for me, I actually kind of like that black look. I think it gives it a different type of pop. It's not just like white and red, it's a different shade, and I think it looks pretty good. And the lace tips also comes with brick after brick branding, so every single one of them has brick on the tips. And you will see in terms of the shape of this Jordan 4, they have paid more attention to the toe box here in recent years. It is not like very boxy like some past Jordan 4s have come. It won't be exactly the same as the original 1989 OG Jordan 4s. That's just no longer doable for these factories now, but they are paying more attention to it now. In terms of the cushioning of the shoe, it just comes with a polyurethane midsole with a Nike Air unit on the heel, of course, a visible one, as well as one on the forefoot. And the midsole here, you will see it is slightly creamish, sail colored. I will not complain about it. I will just sigh. That's all I'll do. And in terms of the outsole, it gets Nike branding, not Jumpman. And this outsole, majority herringbone, comes with black and red. Now this red portion of this outsole almost has like a 5% translucent kind of aesthetic to it. It doesn't look just like a flat red. And in terms of the insoles, custom branded as well. You'll see Nigel Sylvester on one and the word go on the other, just like the bottom of the box. Quality of these insoles, a little disappointing. So they did not come correct with the polyurethane insoles for this special release. Just dream style insoles. Jordan Brand is just cheaping out on us year by year. Prices keep going up, quality keeps going down. And in terms of sizing and comfort, I am a wide and flat footer for Jordan 4s. Generally just stick true to size. About like, at this point, probably like 5 or more years ago, the Jordan 4s kind of strangled your pinky. It was just a little bit too small, so I had to go up half size. Recent years, I've just gone true to size and it has fit me well. No more strangling, no more tightness. However, the 4s generally aren't the most comfortable. Sometimes it'll be an exception. Bread Reimagined were pretty comfortable. These actually were decent relative to other Jordan 4s. Sometimes it comes like an absolute brick house like the Jordan 4 Midnight Navies, but this actually feels okay on feet. Didn't feel too stiff. Still a pretty heavy shoe, just like feeling a Jordan 4 in hand. It feels chunky. And that brings the total sole score of the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4 brick after brick to 42 out of 50. A pretty high score compared to other collaborations. Now first, it is colorway. I get if some people are like, I just want a Jordan 4 OG fire red colorway. What is so special about these? I get what you mean. The OGs, I think, are always going to be more historically significant. They're going to be a little bit more special. But if you just remove that, put this on a shelf, you have no historical knowledge, I think this is still a great looking colorway. Just a white Jordan 4 with red, some sail, hints of black. It works. This color combination, it's hard to mess up. On a Jordan 4 as well, impossible to mess up. And in terms of the materials, kind of expected it for a very special release. Very nice leather. It is soft, but also pretty thick too. Does not feel plasticky or flimsy or thin. Really like what they did here. In terms of comfort, I think relative to some other Jordan 4s, it is actually decently comfortable. Didn't feel too stiff out of the box, didn't feel too clunky. It is all relative though. Like compared to a very comfortable Jordan 13, it still kind of lags behind from a shoe that was before I was even born. What did you expect? And in terms of the versatility, I think the 4s, in terms of the shape, one of the most wearable sneakers ever invented. Probably the most popular too, at least in recent years, the most popular Jordan silhouette in terms of the wearability of the colorway. A white-based sneaker, very hard to beat in terms of wearability. This red is also not like bright red. It is kind of deep, kind of dark, kind of muted, which makes it more wearable in my opinion. Yeah, you can wear this anything, even to a wedding. I definitely would. I'm one of those who would wear a very nice sneaker to a wedding, and this could be one of them. And in terms of the storytelling of the shoe, I think they did a pretty good job in terms of all the kind of different branding elements they made to the shoe. I do like that subtle bike that they had on the booty of the shoe as well. The bike here, I don't really love that, but I get why they did it. It did come with a custom box, custom insole with a hang tag. I think for the brick by brick, I only gave it a 7 out of 10 for storytelling there. Maybe a little too harsh. I think looking back on it now, I think I would have given it a higher score, maybe an 8 out of 10, because I do think they did a pretty good job here. And today's throwback of the day, it is the cartoon series Beast Wars that originally aired from 1996 to 1999. This was set in the Transformers universe, and it featured animals, the Maximals, the good guys, the Predacons, the bad guys, and this show needs to be brought back. It was so much fun. My favorite character was always Rat Trap, even though I have like an actual phobia of mice and rats. Like whenever I see one, I have to go and sit down and like clear my head because I start getting a headache, I feel like vomiting. If I don't, I have to sit down, close my eyes, and really like control my heartbeat. I freak out. But in that series, that rat was my favorite character. Thank God they didn't make him look too much like a rat. I just like how cunning and kind of cheeky he was. But Beast Wars, let's go. Bring it back. Time for us millennials to rekindle that nostalgia. Now compared to the brick by brick, which one would I go for if I could only choose one? Going with these. And it's honestly a pretty easy choice for me. I think these are just a little bit more special for a collaboration. I do like when they go for something slightly different. Yes, it is monochromatic, so nothing too complex, but it is in like a color that's not often used, and I really happen to like how this looks. I'm going with the brick by brick. So that's it. Thanks for watching. So inclined. Let me know what you think of the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4 brick after brick. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes